Hey guys, this is Gus.
And Carlos from Hardware Unplugged.
And today we're going to be checking out the Dorfinger mouse pads. We're going to be checking out the Dorfinger Control Cordura mouse pad and the Dorfinger Rawpad V2. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button to show support. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said,
let's begin.
Alright, so we have two Dorfinger mouse pads here. We have the Dorfinger Cordura Control and the Rawpad V2. So
round two.
Yeah, exactly. Round two for the V2.
For the Rawpad.
Yeah, so Dorfinger sent these mouse pads out. Yep. So thank you, Dorfinger, for sending them out. We've been using it for about 3 weeks, right?
3 weeks straight.
Yeah, like 3 weeks straight, literally.
We've been going back and forth. Like, I've used this pad for a week, then we switched it up back, and I got that one, and he got that one. Like that. So it's been 3 weeks on all two of these pads.
Exactly.
Straight.
And before we get into our experience, talk about the specs and the price of the mouse pad. So the Cordura Control, this one retails about $39.99. This is euros, so it's like about $40, right?
I think. I don't know. You guys
US,
do conversion.
Yeah, currency conversion and stuff. And it comes in 500 by 500. And the Rawpad V2, this one comes in at 24.99 euros, right? So around $25. And this one comes in what,
540 by 540. This is a big pad.
Ass pad. This is a huge pad.
Really big pad.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I was able to notice. These pads are pretty damn huge.
And I believe this one is the Rawpad. I mean, not the Rawpad. The Cordura Control is 5mm thick. It's pretty freaking thick. This one, I'm not too sure. But we'll put it up here somewhere, right?
Yeah. It seems like it's 4, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. It
is pretty thick, honestly.
Yeah.
I do want to state that both pads did roll out flat. So
yes,
we had zero issues with that. So it's one of the things, I kind of like about the Dorfinger pads.
Yes.
Even I think with the Rawpad V1,
yes,
for the most part, it rolled out flat.
Yeah,
I don't really think I had a problem with the issues, like, being all weird, right?
Yeah. So stitching. So the Rawpad V2 has actually, from the looks of it, it looks like it has a tighter stitch in the V1, right?
It does,
like
yeah. From the eye, I could kind of notice that it's just more tighter, so it looks more smaller.
It also looks kind of flatter. It's not like rounded off.
That's what it is.
It's like more low profile.
It does seem to be more tighter, honestly. So the stitching department, they basically improved on that. Same rubber base, obviously, right? Yes. And when it comes to material, I think you can agree. It feels the same,
yes,
honestly, with the finger. But this is interesting, though. We'll talk about it.
Yes. And the stitching on the Control, it's that freaking fraying stitching that Cordura, but this is a much better stitching because it hasn't frayed at all the whole time we've used it at all.
Yeah.
And I also like to point out this: they have this little Cordura tag over here, which I think is a good move because usually the Cordura tags are either flopping out. That flop. Yeah, or they're they stick out. But this one's really nice. I like this one.
The tag kind of goes with the actual stitching in a way. So if you guys see it, you guys will know what I'm talking about. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, so into the performance of the Rawpad, right? Let's talk about the Rawpad first because I think people want to know our opinion after having a pretty bad experience with the Rawpad V1, right? Yeah. So the Rawpad V1, as a matter of fact, let me have it right here next to us, right? So this one.
Yeah.
So from the looks of it, right?
See, immediately.
Right?
Immediately. Right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. But just immediately, honestly, no, look at the stitching. Straight up.
Yes, the stitching, yes, you can tell.
The colors.
The color's also different.
This is literally more like a black.
Gray?
No, this is more like a black. This is more like a, it reminds you of like a navy blue. Like if you look at it, you could tell, dude.
It's still dark. It's dark, black, but it has like a hue of like some type of. They look different. They look different, right? They look different when it comes to the eye, right? Yeah. So like you were mentioning before, the surface, they both feel the same, and they look the same. Now, me and you were going back and forth between this. Like, does it look anything different to the surface? Really?
No.
No, it doesn't, right?
No.
But for some reason, this mouse pad, the Rawpad V2, it stayed consistent.
It stayed consistent.
It didn't develop that slow spot the Rawpad V1 did, right?
No, it did. No, it did not.
It did
and
not.
just to be sure that we weren't crazy, we actually used the Rawpad V1.
Yes.
We tested the glide, and yeah, there's your slow spot here.
Yes, there is.
So all the people who were on the first review, all the just talking hella mess, man. Those guys. No, I'm sorry. You're wrong. I'm right. Right. Like, this one developed a slow spot.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, I'm actually happy that Dorfinger, you know, wasn't one of those companies that we've seen recently come out, you know, and
can't
take criticism.
Yeah.
Right. I'm pretty sure if you guys aren't to know, you guys know what company I'm talking about. Dorfinger has from what I've seen, right, they wanted to improve the products.
Yeah.
And I think with the V2, I was a happy camper. I was a freaking happy camper. Durability is good. Obviously, just like the V1.
Yes.
You got affected by humidity.
Yes.
That's fine. What cloth pad doesn't, right?
Yes, that's true.
The stitching's it's freaking improved. I like it. I like it. It's very low profile. You know what? It's funny. It doesn't bother me. The stitching, like, I can't even tell that it's there. It's very, very low profile. I like the stitching.
And it's a big ass pad.
And it's a big
for the same price.
For basically
the same price.
The exact same price. It's like 25 euros, 26 euros. I don't know how that converts to. You guys do that.
Yeah.
But again, this company is based in Germany. So the one things that we do wanted to point out, right, was the shipping costs, right?
Oh yeah.
With the shipping, you're gonna land like another 20 euros, I think, right, on it, right? So I don't know how that comes out to be. I think it's best to say that if you live in Germany, you want to get a pretty good German mouse pad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. It's good. It's good.
Dorfinger's good. Like I had a really good experience with it. When it comes to this Dorfinger pad, right, just like we did in the Rawpad review, how would you describe its speed and all that? Like in your opinion.
It's for sure. It's a control pad. I wouldn't put it anywhere like on the medium or fast. Not at all. Right. It's for sure control pad. It actually reminds me of the PureCheck MF2, with the exception that the MF2 to the touch feels smoother, and even when playing using mousepad, using mouse, it does feel smoother too. But it's also a little slower, right?
It is slower. Yeah, it is slower. This one's a little more faster than the MF2.
Surprisingly.
So again, I could see how people can like this pad. I mean, whenever we tried the version 1,
we liked it.
Did we not? I can say that. Remember, like in the first two or like 3 days, we're really liking the pad, and we're like for 25 bucks, euros, it's pretty damn good. Unfortunately, right? I don't know what happened. Slowed down. Then this one didn't.
Yeah, that one did not.
Really good job, Dorfinger. Yeah, really good job. I like the pad.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So
now to the one that we really want.
Yeah. All right. So because of the Rawpad, because of the Cordura, we liked it so much. We're like, we don't like this mouse pad. We don't like it as much. we're like,
not to say this isn't a bad pad.
It's not a bad pad, but we're like, we like this one better.
But when we tried this one, it was kind of like, hey, Gus, like, you're done with that one? Like, I want to use it again. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, so the Cordura Control. So this one, I've always wanted somebody to make an MP510, right? I always wanted to visit, because if MP510 has issues, right?
Yeah.
One of the issues being that it just didn't lay down flat and it was too damn small, right?
Yes.
Right? And so we have the MP510 here. As you can see, it's really freaking tiny compared to the...
and really worn out.
Yeah, it's really worn
out for a good reason.
Exactly. It's really tiny, and it doesn't lay down flat. Look, the little freaking waves.
I hated that, right? Yeah.
So, this mouse pad, when I took it out of the box, when I took it out of the packaging, the Cordura Control, it immediately reminded me of the MP510, right?
Yep.
And just like the MP510, when we put time into it, at first out of the box, the Cordura Control, goddamn dirty ass pad.
Yeah, dirty pad.
The Cordura Control, it had drastic X and Y differences. At least I was able to tell that.
Gus was able to tell. I really wasn't able to tell, but it's kind of good that he that he picked that up. Yeah,
and they messed with my aim a little too much. I didn't like it at first, but it was Carter's turn. He used it and he wore it down. So when I got it back, I was like, yo. Just like the MP510, if you guys look at our MP510 video, I talk about how the X and Y difference was pretty drastic, but I put more time into it. It basically ended up
feeling more down in itself than it balanced out.
Yeah, exactly.
That was our experience.
Exactly. And just like MP510, this has the same thing, right? So if you guys feel like the Cordura Control pad has a drastic X and Y difference, just give it some time, break it in, and you have a much better experience. Because I know I did, right?
Yeah.
So yes, it's like a bigger, better version of MP510, and we liked the MP510 a lot, right? A lot.
I did. I remember back then we were like, yo, the MP510 is pretty dope, and not a lot of people actually gave it a shot. Not a lot of people were hating on it. Low key, kind of like
it's abrasive and
it's abrasive.
Blah blah blah.
You know, but
so
you know,
people if people like this mouse pad and you hated the MP510, bro, shame on you. What the heck, man?
Yep, honestly, yeah, but. Surprised me, honestly. Well, it didn't really surprise me because whenever we felt it on that day, I was like, "Oh, this is like an MP510."
Yeah.
And sure enough, it reminds me of an MP510. It's MP510 that I've always wanted.
Yes.
So when I played with it, my tracking was good in it.
Yes.
My flicking was good in it. I didn't have any problems basically stopping with the pad.
Me either.
Stay
consistent.
It's really very consistent.
Yes.
It didn't get affected by humidity. Again, it's Cordura fabric, right? And this pad's probably gonna last us quite a while. Cause again, Cordura, it's just freaking goddamn. It's just tough. It's tough, right?
Yes.
Now I didn't use glass gates with this pad.
Yes.
So I do want to put that just cause if you guys have seen our other videos, at least with me, I hate glass gates now. I like them, but I hate them, right? And the only reason why I hate them is because they destroy mouse pads. And not a lot of people, at least from what I've seen, don't use glass gates. For the most part, they use virgin grade PTFE feet.
Yeah.
Or just that, literally, that's literally all they use, right?
Yeah.
But Gus, were you using glass gates on these?
I was using glass gates. As a matter of fact, that first whenever I got it back the first time around, because I had it first and I gave it to you. When I got it back recently, no, the second time, like a week ago, I used glass gates on it. And I used the Lamzu in it, and oh my god, dude, my experience was just that much better. And as a matter of fact, I used it for a whole week. Did not develop a slow spot.
No.
At all. Right? Because that's exactly why I was using the X2 again, because it has PTFE on this one, right, on this mouse, and no slow spot. It stayed consistent throughout the whole time, right?
Okay.
I at least will, if you're gonna use glass gates. On this mouse pad, I don't think you have an issue in the long run, right? Sure, it'll break down faster than if you were to use PTFE, but the whole week I was using it, dude, consistent, and didn't develop a slow spot. Did you notice a slow spot? Because remember, I used the glass feet and I gave it to you.
To be fair though, me and you, whenever we did reviews, me and you were both using glass feet. So remember, we're putting double time. It was just only you using glass feet. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Again, we tried glass feet already with other Cordura pads.
That's right, but
they destroyed them.
But whenever you got this mouse pad back.
No, but again, what I'm trying to tell you, no. What I'm trying to tell you is, I wasn't using glass feet, so I wasn't putting in time into it. Like how on our other reviews, I had glass feet on my MP01. You had glass feet on your other mouse, so we're both using glass feet. This time around, it was just only you using glass feet. That's why it didn't wear down as fast.
That doesn't matter because even with the freaking blaze pad,
but it does though. It does though.
Okay, but if you were to use glass feet on this mouse pad,
there's
mouse pads out there within like 3 days. You'll notice it immediately. The blaze pad was literally like that. Literally like that.
That is true. That is true.
Like that. You trust me. You will notice a slow spot fast if you use glass feet, right? This one, I was using it. I didn't notice anything. Nothing at all. Did you notice anything at all?
No, I didn't notice it at all whenever I came back. But again, like what I'm telling you is,
we didn't put the double time. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but still,
it's out there. Glass feet at your own risk, but
my personal experience,
it seems pretty durable.
Oh, I mean, you couldn't notice. I couldn't notice a single thing. He couldn't notice a single difference. So.
No, yeah, I didn't notice anything on it whenever I did get it back. Yes. So that is true. That being said. Me and you both did still have a very positive experience with the pad.
Yes,
Again, it's an MP510. I always liked the MP510. Thank God they made it into a bigger size, honestly.
Yes, exactly. You also use sapphire skates, right, on it?
I did use sapphire skates with it too. Yeah. I've actually been using them now for like 2 weeks now. Yeah. Again, I use PTFE and sapphire skates with these
to be clear, skates. It's the Infinity Mice.
The Infinity Mice sapphire skates on it. Positive experience with both, honestly. Sapphire skates, I feel like it felt faster.
It did feel speedy because
on the pad, which I kind of low key liked, honestly. I was like, oh, this pad feels pretty damn good. So if you use virgin grade feet, you will feel a little more of that heaviness of that control. But if you use sapphire skates on them, it gives you that little extra speed in it, and it's not as heavy. I guess you could say. Overall, out of these two, this one's definitely one of my favorite pads. Again, MP510 liked it. Dorfinger just made it better.
Exactly. I forgot about the experience on this one, the Rawpad V2.
Oh, did we didn't even talk about it?
No, we talk about it. We just quickly went over the Cordura one.
You guys can tell why. Experience with this one, I noticed that my trekking wasn't as smooth. With this, right?
This is faster, right? It's right. At first it felt slower because of the X and Y.
Yes,
break it in, right?
But after a week or something, you know, whenever I got it back, it didn't even feel like that anymore. So exactly. So this one is slower out of the two. I guess
after breaking it in.
After like breaking it in. But I noticed that my flicks were really good with this. My starting part was really good with this. The thing I was lacking was my tracking. So my tracking, I remember I would kind of like overshoot or I'll undershoot because I have to really adjust to the pad's heaviness on it, right? Not to say that's a bad pad, but it's just that, you know...
I do them better.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but again, both pads are really good. They improved on the V2. Good job, Dorfinger. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Improvements on pads. Trying to make them better. Exactly. If you guys live in Germany, give Dorfinger a shot, honestly. They are not the most flashiest. They are not the most, I would say, like the highest of quality. But you know what they are? Yeah. They're freaking reliable.
And even then, they're reliable. For the price, the quality is pretty damn good.
In Germany.
In Germany. Exactly.
You're getting it shipped over here, don't do it. Yeah. It's just too expensive, guys. But I mean, we all know that it's happening like that everywhere, so you guys should know that by now.
I will really encourage them to put the Rawpad V2 and this one on Amazon, right? Just like they have
on Amazon or Lethal Gaming Gear. Somehow that they can make it more, affordable to people in the US. In the US, because I don't think they're bad pads.
No. Again, just like Carlos' experience was not as good as the Cordura one, right? Not a bad pad, right? I liked it. I was playing pretty good. I was getting some pretty good clips with it, but I was getting better clips with the Cordura one. But yeah, Dorfinger, great freaking job with these moss pads. We had a ton of fun with them. Oh, they also came with this freaking cloth. What is it? Microfiber cloth, right? With the freaking
I don't know
stuff.
I never really use it, honestly.
But could include it, I guess, right? But yeah, great freaking job on the moss pads. Again, $40 for the freaking Cordura 500 $25 for 540 by 540. Huge freaking size, by the way. Size. But yeah, great job, Dorfinger. Great pads. Enjoyed both of them. I just enjoyed the time a little better with this one, right? But yeah, if you guys want to pick these moss pads up, we're gonna leave a link down below. And that's pretty much it. This is Gus
and Carlos from Hardware Unplugged,
and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.